I'm the president of the European Council, but I'm also an overseas Indian citizen. Then, as you can imagine, for me, it has a special meaning. At a time when the global order is being fundamentally reshaped, the European Union and India stand together as a strategic and reliable partners. Today, we are taking our partnership to the next level.
While the world is busy reacting to global uncertainty, India is quietly becoming the most reliable partner on the planet. Europe is announcing a free trade agreement with India. Canada wants to conclude one soon, and reports suggest South Korea may also follow. This is not coincidence, this is a shift. Why this is breaking news? For years, trade deals with India were considered difficult. Complex negotiations, hard positions, long timelines. Europe itself struggled last year to move forward with India. Yet today, Europe is choosing India. That alone tells you something important. India is no longer being seen as a future market. It is being seen as a necessary partner. Now here's the interesting part. A lot of this momentum is coming from a place no one expected. Chacha Trump. His unpredictability, trade tantrums, visa restrictions and America first posture have made many countries uncomfortable. Not just rivals, even allies. So what are they doing? They are hedging their bets. They are diversifying partnerships, and India is emerging as the safest, most reliable option. Sometimes geopolitics doesn't reward intention, it rewards opportunity. Let's be clear. Europe had serious reservations about India last year, especially due to India's close relationship with Russia. That hasn't changed. India is still close to Russia. India has not compromised its strategic autonomy. Yet, Europe is choosing to move forward anyway. Why? Because Europe understands one hard truth. India is reliable, predictable, and stable. In a world full of uncertainty, reliability matters more. This is not ideology, this is realism. Now let's talk about something closer to home, jobs. With the US tightening H-1B visas, high-quality global jobs are no longer easily accessible abroad. So what companies are doing? They're adapting. Instead of sending Indians overseas, they're bringing the work to India. Global capacity centers are expanding rapidly. High-end engineering, design, R&D, semiconductor work, AI and product development. What was once outsourcing is now core global work happening in India. It's being called the mother of all deals due to its scale and economic impact. Let me tell you the major benefits for India. The FTA will give almost duty-free access to European markets for Indian goods, covering up to 99% of Indian exports and opening EU markets worth around 6.4 lakh crore for India. Textiles, apparel, leather goods, marine products, gems and jewelleries, pharmaceuticals, chemicals and engineering goods stand to gain significantly from lower tariff and better access. This agreement will slash tariff of 96.6% of traded goods, drastically lowering duties on many Indian products entering the EU. This means Indian exporters will pay much lower custom charges and can compete more effectively in Europe against rivals from Bangladesh, Vietnam and elsewhere. Enlargement of trade with the EU is expected to boost employment and production in India's manufacturing and service sectors as export demand increases. More Indian companies will find it easier to scale up and hire, particularly in labor-intensive sectors like textiles and leather. The deal is expected to spur foreign investment from Europe, as European companies find it easier to operate in India's large market. With more predictable trade rules, European investors may expand factories, R&D and supply chains in India. Indian consumer will also benefit from lower import duties on many European products such as wines, cars, olive oil and other goods, leading to competitive prices and more variety. Beyond tariffs, the FTA is seen as strengthening economic and strategic ties with Europe. offering India room to diversify global trade partnerships and reduce over-dependence on any single market. There was a time when global instability was seen as India's biggest risk. Energy shocks, supply chain disruptions, geopolitical pressure. Today, the same instability is working in India's favor. Why? Because India stayed balanced when others chose extremes. Because India didn't panic. Because India played the long game. So yes, in a strange way, thank you President Trump, not for the intention, but for the outcome. Your unpredictability has pushed the world to look for steadier ground. And right now, India looks like that ground. The most difficult phase is quietly turning into the most favorable one. And this time, India is not reacting to history, it's shaping it. If you like such contents, please subscribe, like, share and comment. Jai Hind.